Today I'll be comparing two commercial gyms. One is $30 a month and the other is $300 a month. Let's take a look at the differences and if it's worth 10 times the price. The two gyms being compared today are LA Fitness and Lifetime Fitness. LA Fitness, you come to get healthy, you leave with infection. I'm partially joking about this. They do have like the alcoholic wipes all over the place, the different stations. But if you go into the sauna, there's a layer of dirt. And if you make contact with that, I can't promise that you won't get an infection. While we're on this topic of the sauna, the average day in an LA Fitness sauna normally consists of like 15 dudes jam packed into this small space, all dressed up in sweatshirts while blasting the Rocky theme song on a Bluetooth speaker. Now, it might sound like I'm complaining or talking down on it, but it definitely adds some character. The things I've seen in the LA Fitness sauna over the last 4 years have been enough to write a whole book. I've overheard conversations of people's lives changing for the better or worse, whether that's spiritual awakening all the way on the opposite end to divorce. And some of those conversations weren't even with other people. They've just been talking to themselves. I've seen people fight. I've seen people blow snot rockets on the floor. I've seen people lifting weights in the sauna. I think it's fair to say I've seen and heard it all in between these four wooden walls. Now, when we transition over to Lifetime Fitness, there's just no character compared to LA Fitness. You will go in, it's going to be clean like you're seeing the picture on the screen. Everybody's going to have a towel around their waist. There's going to be another towel on the bench. And everybody's going to be dead silent. You can actually walk in here barefoot. God forbid you walked in that LA Fitness sauna barefoot. That might be the last time you ever go in a sauna. So it depends what you're going for. If you're looking for cleanliness and a day to relax at the spa, you're probably going to want to go to Lifetime Fitness. But if you're looking for some grit, maybe a life-changing conversation and feeling like you're in the middle of a war zone, LA Fitness is the sauna for you. So now let's take a look at the gym floor of each gym. We'll start with LA Fitness. What you're about to see here is a bunch of broken equipment that stays broken for months on end. It could be 6 months that some of these machines are broken. Sometimes this place just straight up looks like a hurricane hit it. At one point, I was using the cables trying to do some tricep extensions, and the second I went to go push the rope, the whole entire thing just collapsed down on me. And the guy behind me just turns and looks. He goes, "Yeah, that happened to me last week." As you can see right here, you have 3 machines back to back, all scheduled for service, all broken, both the leg extensions. So good luck trying to do leg extensions because both the machines are broken. Now what you see in this clip is a duct taped water fountain. I don't even know why they used that much duct tape. It was almost like they were holding the whole water fountain up with duct tape. And then look at this right here, the part of the barbell, which I don't even know how that happened or why it's even in the middle of the gym floor. Some of the stuff you'll see in this gym will really amaze you. If you need a 5-pound plate, good luck. You're probably going to need to take 3 45-pound plates off to get to it, as you're seeing right here. Also at LA Fitness, people don't take the weights off the machine, so you'll go up to a machine and there will be 5 plates on it, and someone will just walk away from it. If you need dumbbells at LA Fitness, you're probably better off looking in the sauna or the back rooms rather than the dumbbell rack. Every now and then you'll see this mysterious black goo on the equipment. I have no idea what it is, but it is sticky. So now let's take a look at Lifetime Fitness, which is $300 a month. First, let's start with the outdoor pool. So there's basically a whole water park at Lifetime. As you're about to see, there's multiple slides, there's a pool, there's a hot tub, and there's also like 1 million seats. As you're about to see behind me, there's a whole lounge area as well. Also, really quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Lifetime even has a whole outdoor cafe, but as you can see, it was closed when I was there. Also, by the way, this video is not promotional. I'm not getting paid by either companies. Definitely not LA Fitness, but yeah, just wanted to point that out. This is my honest opinion and review. Here's the outdoor hot tub, but look at the landscaping around it. Everything's just very well kept. This is the indoor pool area. There's 3 pools total. Well, there's the one on the right there is a colder pool. I think it's like Olympic temperatures. The one right here with the yellow tree, that's for kids. And then the one on the far left, that's a little bit warmer. And then as you saw in the beginning, there was the hot tub. Every time I come to Lifetime Fitness, I work out for an hour and then I probably spend 2 to 3 hours in the whole pool/spa area. Here's the pool at LA Fitness. I've never personally been in it, but at least it's chlorinated, so it can't be that dirty. It is exposed to the parking lot though, so you don't really get much privacy. Here's the spa at Lifetime. As you can see, it is extremely clean. By the way, I made sure no one was in here when I was recording this. But yeah, it has a hot tub as you saw to the left. Then there is a steam room and sauna, and then behind me there is actually a cold plunge, which is very nice. That's honestly my favorite part about coming to Lifetime. Every time I come here, I go from the sauna to the cold plunge to the hot tub, and I just repeat and go through everything. Here's a video of me going in the cold plunge. If you've never been in a cold plunge before, I highly recommend it. When you get out of there, you feel extremely sharp and just happy. That's probably the best way to explain it. Although you should be careful going from hot to cold too many times, because the last time I did it, I think it was messing with my heart or something. In the locker rooms, they have shaving cream, razors, Q-tips. They got mouthwash. They even got blow dryers. Here's a picture of the locker room. As you see, they provide towels, and also each locker has its own lock, whereas in LA, you have to bring your own lock. Also, by the way, I made sure that no one was in the picture. Last thing any of us want is to see the cheeks of an old man, so I spared you guys on that. They also have this thing which dries your swimsuit, so that's definitely helpful. Man, who the f*** am calling it a swimsuit? It's a bathing suit, let's be real. By the way, I was talking about cleanliness. They constantly have employees pushing this thing around, cleaning the floors. All right, enough of that. Let's look at the gym floor. This is on the 3rd floor, by the way, and as you saw up there, it says love your life, which when you're here at Lifetime, you definitely love your life. At LA, you're miserable, but let's be real, that's where the gains happen. No one built up gains while loving their life. You come to this place to get pampered, not to have a good workout. I'm partially kidding. I do see people in here that work hard, and it's definitely paid off. But me personally, I get a better workout at LA Fitness just due to the grit. As you can see, they do have a lot of variations of cables and unique machines. The dumbbell section really isn't anything special at Lifetime. It's pretty much the same as every other gym, although people do re-rack their weights, and it's a lot more organized. They also have these cable machines for chest flies that you can increase not only the height, but also the width. Here they got those interesting treadmills with the tire tread. They also got the booty builders for all those lovely ladies out there. Men too, if that's what you're trying to do. But they also got this belt squat. Definitely some interesting variations, whereas in LA Fitness, you're probably going to have to just freeball it. These leg machines right here are definitely better than LA Fitness. This leg press right here and then this hack squat. 100 times better than what they got at LA Fitness. Then they got stuff like this, which looks cool from seeing me use it right now, but realistically, it really isn't all that great, to be honest. Here's where Lifetime blows LA out of the water, specifically squat racks. They got like 20 of them. LA Fitness only has 4, at least the location I go to. So I guess Lifetime is definitely better for growing your legs. But upper body, I'll take LA Fitness any day. Here's the treadmills. You'll definitely never have an issue finding one. There's also another section with treadmills on the other side of the gym. They got 4 punching bags, a whole boxing area. We're honestly lucky LA Fitness even has 1. They even got this, which I have no idea what it is. They got massage tables, they got a chiropractor, they even have a salon and barber shop. The whole entire 2nd floor is just a bunch of classes. As you can see right here, they got bar class, they got Pilates, cycling, you name it. I mean, look at how clean everything looks. Even this whole, this is right here is a lounge area. Just look how nice it all looks. This is what you're paying $300 a month for. It's all the extra amenities. This place isn't just a gym, it's a whole athletic club. Here's what they got at LA Fitness. They do have a cycling class, and they also have some type of Zumba, I think it's called, in another room. Here's the basketball court at Lifetime Fitness. As you can see, extra shiny floors, but it's very timid in there. Here's a clip of LA Fitness. I don't know, you tell me if you notice a difference in energy. If there's one thing LA Fitness has over Lifetime, it's definitely character. Lifetime also has a whole coffee lounge. Now let's check out the Lifetime Cafe. As you can see right here, they have a whole menu of protein bowls, breakfast, different smoothies, stuff like that. And then as you're about to see behind me right here, they have pre-packaged meals with all the macronutrients listed on the label. I think it's all organic. I'm honestly not really sure about that, but it is a little pricey. However, it is worth it, and it actually is good quality food. Here you can see the macros. As you see, it's 260 calories for $17. That's not good value. Some of the other ones are better value, though. I decided to get a burger from the cafe, and look at that. It definitely is one good looking burger, and they give you a free bag of chips with it, which probably didn't need the chips. Not so healthy, but it is what it is. Look at that burger. Now let's take a look at the cafe at LA Fitness. You got gym equipment in there, and it says Starbucks, but the one day I tried to get a cold brew, they're like, yeah, we don't have that. So I don't even know why it says Starbucks on there because it doesn't seem like they have any of the menu items. At Lifetime, when you're on the treadmills, you're really just walking through Barcelona. Overall, both gyms are packed at 5 p.m. Both have enough equipment to get you jacked, and regardless of the choice you make, it's a smart decision. Although at LA there's a higher chance of smelling body odor so strong you want to throw up, there's also an irreplaceable energy there that brings motivation. The only way Lifetime is really worth 10 times the money to me is if you actually value the cleanliness that much or if you use all the amenities. Other than that, the gym's really not all that special. And also, let's be honest, the energy in a gym is just as important as anything else, and LA Fitness definitely has Lifetime beat in that category. I hope you enjoyed this video. I recorded these clips over a couple months, to be honest. It was a lot to compile together, but if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.